Have you ever heard of Tartaria? It's a land shrouded in mystery. Some believe it was a vast empire stretching across continents. This empire, they say, possessed advanced technology, and then it vanished. Was Tartaria real, or is it just a legend? The Tartaria Theory attempts to answer these questions. The name Tartaria comes from old maps. These maps from the 16th to 19th centuries depict a vast region in Asia. This region, called Tartary or Grand Tartary, covered parts of Siberia, Central Asia, and even China. The people who lived there were called Tartars. However, little is known about them from mainstream historical sources. Proponents of the Tartaria theory believe this lack of information is no accident. They claim a powerful group intentionally erased Tartaria from history. This supposed cover-up, they argue, hides the truth about a technologically advanced civilization. Could this be true? Could an entire empire simply disappear from our history books? The Tartaria theory suggests that it's possible. Believers in the Tartaria theory point to several pieces of evidence to support their claims. First, they cite the grandeur of certain buildings around the world. Structures like the Kremlin in Moscow, they argue, display architectural styles too advanced for their supposed time. They believe these buildings are remnants of Tartarian ingenuity. Second, Tartaria enthusiasts analyze old maps. These maps often depict Tartary as a large, organized empire with cities and infrastructure. They question why, if Tartary were merely a collection of nomadic tribes, it would be portrayed in such detail on maps. These intricate maps, they argue, point to a level of sophistication that's been ignored by historians. Another piece of the puzzle is the mud flood theory. This theory suggests a catastrophic flood occurred in the recent past, burying evidence of Tartaria and other advanced civilizations. Proponents claim this flood explains why many old buildings have lower levels underground. This mud flood, they suggest, is the reason we are only now uncovering the truth about Tartaria. While the Tartaria theory is intriguing, it faces strong criticism from historians and archaeologists. Critics argue that the theory relies on speculation and misinterpretations of historical evidence. They point out that the term Tartar was broadly used by Europeans to describe various nomadic groups in Asia, not a single unified empire. Furthermore, historians emphasize that the architectural styles attributed to Tartaria have well-documented origins in different cultures and periods. They explain that architectural similarities do not necessarily equate to a single lost civilization. Instead, these similarities often reflect the exchange of ideas and influences between cultures throughout history. Finally, the lack of any substantial archaeological evidence for a technologically advanced Tartarian empire casts serious doubt on the theory. While old maps and intriguing buildings are open to interpretation, concrete physical evidence is crucial for validating historical claims. Without such evidence, the Tartaria theory remains highly speculative. Despite the lack of credible evidence, the Tartaria theory continues to captivate the imagination of many. Why? Perhaps it's the human fascination with lost civilizations and hidden histories. The idea that a powerful empire could be erased from our collective memory is both intriguing and unsettling. The rise of the internet and social media has given rise to a proliferation of alternative historical narratives, with the Tartaria theory being just one example. These theories often gain traction by presenting a compelling narrative that challenges conventional wisdom. In a world saturated with information, it's easy to see why such theories find an audience, especially among those who distrust mainstream narratives. However, it's important to approach such theories with a critical eye and rely on evidence-based historical research. While the Tartaria theory might make for an entertaining story, it's ultimately a reminder that history is complex and should not be oversimplified or manipulated to fit predetermined narratives.